Okay, guys, welcome back to our YouTube channel.
Welcome. Did you guys miss us? Yes.
Yes. Anyway, why are you being weird?
I'm not. They did. It's been
Okay.
a while.
So today's topic. Well, my name is RJ. What's your name?
Advocate Tawanda Mjeje.
Sure.
Okay. Thanks.
So yeah, guys, today's topic is: can one be a born-again Christian and still be Afro-centric? So we're talking about charismatic Christians, like, whoa, hallelujah, Jesus. So there's this idea that African people should practice their Africanness. Like, I'm pro-African, like,
Okay.
100%. Like, we need to, even now, I think we should do this YouTube channel in our own vernac.
We can.
Yeah. And like pila. No, I'm just kidding. We need a wider audience. But in any case, so the question is, can you be a born-again Christian and still call yourself a true African? Meaning that, can you practice your African customs while being Christian? So ultimately, the entire question is, can you be an Afro-centric born-again Christian? What's your take?
This one was tricky for me, guys, because first I needed him to elaborate on what he meant by saying African, because I feel like that's too broad. Like, of course I can be African and Christian, but then he explained it like he means the practices. Like, can you still be a Christian?
Yeah.
And
Slaughter cows for your ancestors.
and still follow those practices.
Yeah.
Yes, and go to the river and do all those things. My answer is, I don't know.
What?
I feel like no,
Yeah.
because even with my family, we've now moved from, we used to practice right? And then my mom was like, guys, we believe in God.
Yeah.
God is the way forward. He's the truth. He's the only one. And so after that, we stopped practicing those things, and then we started going to church more often, praying and fasting and so on and so forth. So I don't think the two can coexist.
But where's the conflict though? Because I feel like God understands that we are Africans.
Yeah,
What do
but
you think?
good point.
Yeah, I mean, our ways have sustained us for such a long
Yeah, but
time.
when you do those practices, you're then praising your ancestors and that, and not God. And there's only one God, so you can't be praising.
So
I think that's where the conflict is, to answer your question.
But for me, I think that I can be fully African and practice African ways. I wish I knew how, by the way. Anyway, I wish I could, practice my African traditions, and because they've sustained our people for such a long time. It's not like they're evil now because Jesus is in the picture.
Yeah, but you can't do both.
So you have to choose between Jesus and Sangoma.
And I've picked God. I'll tell all of you right now.
But my question is, who taught you that your culture is wrong? And
it's not to say that your culture is wrong. I don't think they're saying, guys, actually, and this is one of the things we're talking about. What does your church tell you about this topic? Like, what have they said to you? What has your church said to you about this topic?
They said, stop practicing evil ways. But anyway, guys, we'd like to hear your thoughts.
Just let us know.
Can you be an Afro-centric Christian? Meaning that, can you be a born-again Christian who says, you know what, I'm African in my ways. But there's an argument that all of this Christianity is actually African, because Jesus was in Africa at some point. When
guys, that's another topic for another day.
Yo, please subscribe. I'm out.